This is Josiah Plays Divinity Original Sin 2. Okay, I'm back. We were just experimenting with Fane's whole situation. That's a pretty cool animation when he changes. And now we understand the properties of it. So, what we're gonna do is go sell some stuff to somebody. All you did was make high performance settings same as balance, but with 99% max instead of 100. Yeah, that's good.
Where's the oil?
She looks at you with wet eyes and manages a wink before
She has
returning
a lot
to
of
her
money.
work.
I just want to sell some stuff, get a little gold, call it a day.
Good to see.
Alright. Bane's got his mask, that's pretty exciting. Should help with CPU heat for that 99%. Thanks, I appreciate the tip. That's great. That is good to know. Yeah, 1% shouldn't have any noticeable effect on performance. Surprised you didn't rob her? Oh, I've already robbed her, Photon Joker. I've already robbed her. I've already robbed every single NPC in this entire town. You know, I don't think I ever tried picking these monks' pockets. But they're not going to have anything. The other monks didn't have anything. Yeah, they're not going to have anything. Alright, cool. No more sneaking. Oh, you know what I wanted to do is actually talk to the rest of my companions real quick, since things have changed. I had a conversation with Fane, but I think things have changed with the others as well. So, let's see. Talk to Fane one more time.
I must say, I was lacking skill.
Yeah, he already
However,
said all
they are
this.
in
Okay. Sabil.
Speak if you wish to.
Yeah, see, I've got new questions I can ask her now. What do you think our next move should be?
Unless you love the idea of a life knee-deep in swamp water, I suggest we look for a ship.
But let's not forget to find Zaliskar. I'm ever so eager to meet the man. Yeah, I need to talk to Zaliskar for my quest, and Sabil needs to talk to Zaliskar for her quest. And the last time she had to, quote-unquote, talk to someone for her quest, she just straight murdered that motherfucker. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to approach Zaliskar first, without Sabil, talk to him, and then I'll go back and let Sabil talk to him. A ship that looks like an owl's head? Josiah loves those. I do. Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite. Especially if they're full of human traffickers and olives and pickles. My favorite things. You know, human traffickers, olives, and pickles would be a great name for a band. No, it wouldn't. That wouldn't be a great name for a band at all. Shut up. Alright. So... would you be willing to tell me more about your scar now that we've gotten to know each other a bit more?
One of her eyebrows arcs, like a cat arching its back, ready to scratch.
Oh my god, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
A touchy subject, I warn you.
Yeah, this game is pretty demanding. I get a lot of, like, frame drops, and it's crashed several times for me. Has it crashed for you, Brad? Well, I'm merely curious. Did it hurt when they placed it on you? It's a stupid fucking question. Of course it hurt. It's a big old fucking slash in her face. What do you think?
It didn't exactly feel like a kiss. But the true pain came after, when I lost all of my own volition. I served but the master.
Suddenly
The master and none but he.
Oh, dude, number 2 is not the right thing to say. That's a dick... No. You needn't go on. I shouldn't have brought it up in the first place. Maybe this, like, reverse psychology thing will get her to be like, no, let me tell you more about it.
Touchy subject, I warn you.
Well, how about a drink? It does warm the heart, you know.
Sabine looks at the flask with surprise, but accepts it with a nod and takes a long draught.
My word. Warms the heart and everything else besides. Thank you. I needed a bit of good cheer. So, cheers.
That wasn't a whole lot of plus attitude, but hey.
And there goes the rest of your bottle.
So, I'm curious about these interesting tattoos of yours. Are they names?
So they are. My arms are gravestones. Many a lost soul's last rest.
Remember after Azure got killed and Otto was drinking like crazy? Yeah, I remember after you got your friend killed. Yeah. Sometimes it dips down to 40, but then back to 60. I haven't actually been keeping track of my frame rate, but I know that it's dipped way below 40.
One day I'll know who they were, the ones on my right arm. And one day, they'll all be dead, the ones on my left.
And who are the ones on your right arm?
They are the ones I was forced to kill. I don't know why. I can't recall. But I kept their names, and with their names, I will honor them.
Who forced you to kill them?
The Master. A lizard, but not any lizard. A spectre in the flesh, a man with no name. A darker shade in shadows.
Someone even more of an edgelord than you?
If he be a demon, as the frightened claim, I will be a demon hunter. If he be a god, as the cowering claim, I will be a godslayer.
And until then, I will eat people.
Until it is over, I will be nothing but vengeance. A day on the beach I'll be after.
Sin would really like this lady. Well, I'd be pleased to join you on that day on the beach.
She returns your smile, though you can read the skepticism in her eyes.
Game renders everything even if you can't see it? Really? That's weird.
A lovely little promise to make. A thorny one to keep. We'll see how bloodied you're willing to get to pluck the one rose lost in a forest of daggers.
I'm really willing to get pretty bloodied.
Still, I do appreciate the sentiment.
Shadows and lighting to low made the biggest difference in FPS drops. Good night, Scytheblade666. Thanks for coming by. Have a good one. Tell me about the names on your left arm.
Those are the breadcrumbs, torn and tossed aside along the long road to the Master. They are inconsequential, candles snuffed out by a brighter flame, if I do say so myself.
So those are the people that she's hunted down and killed on her way to get to the Master. Like fucking Forktail or whatever his name is. You likening himself to a rose because she's a plant lady and all? No, she's not a plant lady. Shut up, Saito. In my headcanon, she is not a plant lady. She's just metaphorically a plant lady. Well, that's all for now, Sabine. Alright, we'll talk to Losa again real quick, too. Some games can do it without being too demanding, but some games can't. Most games I think I've played have shadows, especially lighting and shadows, be big drains on the old GPU.
I'd say we should stop to talk, but I'm swamped.
Really, Losa? She's swamped, you get it? She just made a Nox pun! Well, our surroundings are rather bleak. What do you make of this place?
Don't make much of it one way or the other, but the farther we get away from the joy, the better. There's got to be a way off this island.
There's something on my mind. Do you have a minute to talk?
Sure thing, Chief. What's up?
Where will you go once all of this is over?
You know, wherever the next road leads, I guess. I never was one to sit in one place too long.
She's the spoony bard.
How about you? You missing home by now?
Not a where but a when. Haven't had a real home. Well, I haven't had a real home in years.
I hear you. I've always kind of felt like home isn't really a place or a time or anything like that. It's just a feeling you get.
So many emoticons, I know. I fucking hate emoticons. Twitch is not a good place for me because every streamer's chat I go to, so many, especially big streamers that have tons of viewers, it's just fucking emoticon city constantly. And people aren't content to just put the fucking emote once. No. They've got to, like, put the emote, like, 20 fucking times and then hit enter. But, you know, if it makes you guys happy, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's all in the mind.
It's all in the mind. It's all in my throat, apparently. Well... Do you feel at home now?
I think as long as I might lose myself at any moment, I'll feel like a bit of a stranger, no matter where I go.
Yeah, I do like it when Saito is sad, that's true. Let's see some of your emotes, Brad. Brad's got some cool emotes for his channel. Guess what? I still haven't got a single emote because I'm lazy and haven't decided what I want for my emote. I have 2 subscribers right now. I had 3 subscribers, but now I only have 2. So, you know. Yeah, those are Brad's emotes. Those are cool. Those are really cool. Let's see. She's gonna lose herself in the moment like Eminem. Well, if it helps, you're no stranger to me. Visitor or no.
That does help. Thanks, Chief.
I only let Mort from Planescape Torment call me Chief. There's something else on my mind.
Sure thing, Chief. What's up?
Stop trying to be Mort. Only Mort gets to call me Chief. You have 32! You had almost 50? Oh my god! I can't even imagine. That, like, adds up to actual money. I still haven't even made $100 on Twitch between bits and subscriptions. I've only made, like, less than $30 on Twitch. And you have to make 100 if you're ever going to actually get paid. 2 of them are the 25... Holy shit, man. You're like a big-time streamer now. You're like a big-time streamer. Getting paid and everything. I figure it'll take me at least another year to make that first $100. Maybe longer. Still, I'm getting a few followers here and there. I'm up to 428. And it seems like it was just the other day that I got 400. I mean, not like you. You get like 100 followers a day or some shit. Yours zoomed up crazy. You had like 3,000, and then like a month later you had like 4,500 or something. It was nuts. Shut up about New Vegas. New Vegas. I played an absurd number of hours of New Vegas already. I'll keep playing it. Just not yet. You're what? You have over 7,000? Wow, you blew the fuck up, dude. That's it. You're on it now. You're on the fast track to success. You're like the big time for real streamer. Have you applied for actual partnership? Because I think you could get it now, no problem. You got 4,000 in that 1 month. I can't even imagine. Fuck, what game were you playing? That was all Warframe, right? I need to start playing Warframe. That's what needs to happen. I need to just play Warframe for a couple months. Well, I'm concerned about you, Larissa. Your eyes are looking worse.
She bats her eyelashes coquettishly over black eyes in grey sockets.
Just for you, Chief.
Oh, never mind then. Goodbye. Alright, so we've kind of gotten caught up on our conversations with our companions. Let's continue to explore. Let's go fight some skeletons or something, because there's some skeleton... Oh, we found a thing where we can dig. We found a dig spot. Let's see what's in the dig spot. Let's quick save. But aren't there like tons of people streaming Warframe? I had like 10k plat giveaways that month. Huh. I think she called me Chief before. Can't remember. We got a skeleton. Oh, magical flanged mace. And a jelly room and a lot of gold. Known as a Finor feather for the fletched and arrow-like shape of the head, this mace is commonly used as a ceremonial weapon by the nobility of Finor. Well, nobody's gonna wield that, but we'll add it to the wares. Can earn it in-game. Oh, it's the stuff you buy with real cash, but you earn it in-game by just playing? $200 is about 4k plat. Really? Wow. And you just got shitloads of it in the game, huh? And we're giving it away? That's cool. It's a good idea. That's a real good idea. I wish I was, like, good at some game. Wood chips. Why is there just a little island out here with wood chips on it?
Something.
Ah, because there's a hidden thing. Another dig site. Oh! With a giant ass chest. No, Saito, it's not those things. You've been following Josiah since he played Pillars of Eternity, and all I got was a cold, dark YouTube channel to catch up on the one day I miss. By the time I caught up, he was on Tyranny. You followed me 2 years ago. Holy shit. Wow. I don't even know how long I've been streaming, honestly. I couldn't have been streaming very long 2 years ago. And I also took a long time off when I didn't stream at all, like 9 months, I think. Sundering Cleaver? Sounds rad. Is it one-handed or two-handed? Got a frost rune. Crafting Bible Part 3. Poison Cloud Grenade. That's something Fane would love to have. He doesn't want this here. He wants this over here. No. No. Uh-uh. Another rune gives extra movement on a neck item. And a crafting Bible. This veritable tome of knowledge teaches you a plethora of handy adventuring recipes. 11 new recipes learned. What? What are my new recipes? Tell me more. Big tongs roped together? The fuck? I learned how to make all kinds of weird stuff. A handmade cloth shirt. Needle and thread and cloth scraps. Bunch of food. Fortify scrolls, rain scrolls, resurrection scrolls are the shizo. Teleportation scrolls pretty good too. It's from a vendor in Fort Joy. Yeah, the thing is the inventory of the vendors is randomized. Every time you gain a level, they get a new inventory, but it's randomized, so they're never gonna always have the same thing in terms of like random items and stuff. Were Eternals basically the Netherese? I guess. I don't know hardly anything about them yet, Saito. Other than they existed a really long time ago, and they were super awesome, and now they're all gone. You've been a follower since at least March 26th, 2015? Wow. That's a long time. I hate random legendary loot drops. Hate them. Well, life's tough, Saito. Really good two-hander? Nice. I don't really care. Items don't matter that much to me. I just use the best thing that I find, and that's all I worry about. So I can go up this way. Oh, there's some kind of mysterious tower. You know what? Before I go to mysterious towers and shit... Hidden treasure. Oh, this is the hidden treasure that was marked on my map. Okay, well I found it. Before I go crazy and start going to hit, I can climb up these vines right here too. I'm gonna make a note of that on my map. Vines. Climb. Up. Alright, have fun, Brad. See you later. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good to see ya. When I stop streaming, I'll host you if you're still going. Not that my host really gets you much. 3 people are not watching your stream. And you already got like 100. Alright, Wendigo's dead. What I want to do, actually, is go up here and talk to Zalaskar. Try and get off this boat. I'm on a boat. I'm on it. Because I know Zalaskar's right up here. I know because he's literally marked on my map. Let's see what else is up here. Now this is another place that we could have escaped. So we figured out that there were 5 ways to escape Fort Joy. 5 different ways you can escape. And a lot of them you could do pretty stealthily without even having to fight anybody. And I discovered all the ways, but obviously I didn't use all the ways. I did ultimately use this. And yes, Saito, I did set the little boy free that was in there. And he went running off like a crazy person. But one of the ways you can escape is just to come here and teleport across to this bridge. And then you're out. I got a signpost here with a bunch of blood on it. Your CPU was at 54 while watching streams with your air conditioner on. Really?
A blood-stained sign reads, "The Hollow Marshes," in knife-scratched cursive.
That is a very large sign just to tell you that you're in the Hollow Marshes. Very large indeed. Now it's at 49. Nice. And without your air conditioner. Wow. That's a pretty big difference. Alright, so I need to talk to Zaliskar, but I don't want Sabine to murder him yet. Which, you know she will. That's how she do. So Sabine, I need you to stand over here. And just enjoy the view. The adults are going to come over here and talk to this nice man. You don't like your CPU going above 50? Yeah. Alright, here he is. I'm just going to save the game. Because I know this guy's important. This is the guy for, like, my actual main story quest. So I know this guy's important. What does my quest even say to do regarding this guy? Seek out a trader named Zaliskar. He has some kind of weapon that might be able to help me fulfill my contract. Okay. Oh, I see he's got a crossbow without bowstring. He's got a barrel. He's got a sack and another barrel. Well, let's light him up.
The hooded man exudes an aura of restrained menace. As he raises his head, the hood falls back, revealing the gleaming bone visage of an undead. He grins in seeming recognition. Okay,
that's actually pretty surprising. So while he's grinning at me in seeming recognition, I'm just gonna help myself to some of his goods. No! Oh no. Your enemies are more powerful than you. He's level 8. Oh my god, look how much health and armor he has! Holy fuck! Okay, so, boop. I'm gonna hit this F8 key. This is not my fate. It's my fate key. If you had a second PC with OBS and your bot with Streamlabs and Chatty on there, it would be so nice. That does sound like it would be pretty helpful. No doubt. I have a lot of stuff running on my PC also. I'm glad this game even runs on my computer. Streaming life is hard on your PC. I wouldn't doubt that. Wouldn't doubt it. Okay. Let's try this again. Fane can't pickpocket this guy because he doesn't have thievery level 2. Do you know why he doesn't have thievery level 2? Because this entire game will never ever give us ever a civil ability point. No matter how many levels we fucking gain. Just saying. PC generally runs mid-30s to 40s. Really, that's pretty low. Alright, let's talk to him.
The hooded man exudes an aura of restrained menace. As he raises his head, the hood falls back, revealing the gleaming bone visage of an undead. He grins in seeming recognition.
Nah, it's sneaking that he can get with the mask aspect, Nox. It was sneaking, not thievery, unfortunately. And sneaking is kind of friggin' useless compared to thievery, which is really, really useful. There's all kinds of locks that I can't pick because they require thievery too. Can't get a lot of stuff off people because of it. And apparently I can't even pick this guy's pockets at all. You got like 8 things going plus your game. Yeah, that's a lot.
Ah, even been messed, I presume. I am a friend. You can call me Zaliskar.
With good gear rolls, yeah, well. So far I haven't had good gear rolls. I haven't found any items with thievery yet. I've got an item that raises my sneaking, but that's kind of lame compared to thievery. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
He spits something dark and viscous onto the earth. You notice the little horror wriggling deep into the soil.
Oh, that's gross.
Please. Even if I hadn't been rotting out here in a swamp waiting for you for days on end, I'd know the face of Silver Claw anywhere. You really want me to say it? All right. Glechu Duma and all that.
And all that.
You met that squirmy little twit Boris, yes? What icky little favors did he manage to squeeze out of you for the aid?
I was the one that squeezed him, in fact.
My, I'd like to have seen that. I hope he soaked his little red britches.
What does this guy have for sale? He's got a lot of gold. He's got a large hammer. Hey, look! Look, Brad! The Sundering Cleaver that you were talking about. It's right here. That's pretty nice, man. Pretty nice. That's legit. Gives you a skill called Thick of the Fight. This dense axe can only be wielded by the strong of arm. The handle is inscribed Erlum, though what that means can only be guessed. Ah, yeah, that thing is pretty good. When you kill him, will that still be on him? I don't know. Commander of the Tides. This wand smells faintly of sea currents from far off land. That's a nice wand. He's got a bunch of other... Well, I know that if you kill a vendor normally, you do not get to loot all the shit that was on them as a vendor. And I don't know why not, but you don't. But you might be able to get some of their items, like unique items possibly. Yeah, he's got some good stuff. Wait, is that my Zykes Talon? No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I know, that's what I just said, Brad. This is it. I found it. The same one you've got. I wonder if you can kill him and get it. I don't know that we could even kill him right now if we tried. Unless fucking Sabine just kills him in dialogue, like she did to the other guy. Let's hold off. I'll probably buy it from him, but I want to see what happens with Sabine talking to him first. And then if I lose the opportunity to get it from him, I'll just reload the safe. Has strength and warfare on it. And an extra skill. It's pretty fucking good. It's only 2,000 gold. I mean, I can afford it. I've got 6,400. But let's just wait a second. I don't want to buy it unless I have to buy it. So one of these rope. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep all my rope. Shadow essence. A dark, mysterious substance inches from realms unknown into this curious orb. Mind maggots. Yum. Alright, so let's hold off on that.
You won't need to squeeze me, and I'd recommend you don't try either.
Yeah, dude, he's a beast. We'd have to get through a shitload of armor and a shitload of hit points, which means he probably does a lot of damage too. Never walk away from a merchant with less money than you came in with. Well, that's... you can't always do that. Sometimes you gotta buy shit.
You'll find it easier to corner Alexander out here. And this delicious little morsel called Shadow's Eye should help you send him to his rightful place beside his father in the Hall of Echoes.
Shadow's Eye.
The undead's bony claw pulls an elaborate crossbow from seeming thin air. It's cold as the grave to the touch, and enveloped in misty shade. He proffers it to you, along with a single rank-smelling arrow.
Hey, Stoila, how's it going? Good to see ya. You ready for the game tomorrow? Seems fairly impractical. Yeah, well, it depends. Some games give you so much loot that you can constantly sell everything and have ludicrous piles of money, like Bethesda games. Some games are much more sparing with the amount of loot that's available, like this game. It's very finite. You know, there's only so many things you can even get your hands on. Taking a break from dying? From dying? What do you mean, dying? That dying doesn't sound good. You would not make us roll so badly. Oh, she got you there. Slido's fault. What's up, Stoila? What's up with the dying? Alright, so he gives me this crazy edgelord crossbow.
Ah, that should help. Now, run along with your new toys. I've my own errands to run, you know.
Do you have any other toys I'd like to trade?
Indeed I have. I only stock the best baubles, the choicest curios. Take a look. Precious wares, are they not?
Alright, he's got the Sundering Cleaver, which is nice.
Until we meet again, Ben Mezd.
So he gives me a Poison Cloud arrow. Send that to Fane. And the Shadows... Whoa! That is a good-ass crossbow. And it gives you Chameleon Cloak? Wow. That thing is legit. Look how much better it is than the one he's using. Plus 25% accuracy. A bow that looks as though it were carved from solidified shadow. Cold to the touch, it envelops you in misty shade when used. Wow. It's probably worth it for him to use this instead of fucking around with backstabbing people with his daggers. Should test it out. What if Fane talks to him?
The hooded man exudes a restraint.
Ah, one of my own kind.
Nice.
Be not frightened of me, brother. There's far worse than my bite in this quagmire.
I'm talking about Canada stuff, Vancouver jokes, schoolwork, doctor wouldn't... Oh no. What? Why wouldn't your doctor replace it? That seems really fucked up. Also because Saito... How else do you explain it? I fucking love you, Stoila. It's good shit. It's good shit. Living in Delta is not the worst. Watershed, no. How quick are the developers about patching the game? They've been patching it a lot. They just had a huge update. But they broke something on those fucking tooltips. But they'll fix it quick, I'm pretty sure. Got the enhanced edition for free. Yeah, oh, Larian has some of the best post-release support for their games of anybody that I know of. I mean, the amount of stuff that they added and improved to Divinity Original Sin 1 after release and charging no additional money for was astounding. Alright. Far worse than my bite.
Though I see you hiding behind a mask. You ashamed of who you are?
Wow, he not only reacts to Fane, he reacts to Fane's mask, too. Well, I am proud of who I am, although it takes some effort in the current moral climate.
He laughs, a dark and crackling sound that seems to make the ground vibrate underneath you.
Okay, this guy vibrates the ground with his laugh. Maybe we shouldn't fuck with him. There was a paperwork error. Oh no. They put you down for a medication you're allergic to? That is some serious fucking mishandling of... Wow, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable.
Around here? You'll be lucky to last a day, regardless of your personal feelings.
That sounds like a dope superpower, earthquake laughter. I don't know if I have to fuck with him. We'll see. We'll see what happens when I bring Seville over here. She might just kill him in dialogue. She did that last time.
But maybe I can help you out.
Ooh.
If you've the coin. Trinkets and wonders I have here in my pack. For the smallest of costs, I'll tell you. Barely a trifle.
I get to ask him all these extra questions about himself just because Fane is undead. This is so rad. How have you survived out here without masking yourself?
Zaliskar chuckles unpleasantly.
For those with a strong enough will, there is always a way.
What is there to be scared of around here?
You look like one to know already. The source in you. I can smell it, I can feel it clinging to every dusty bone of your cadaver. There's ones like you close by. The Seekers. I came here with them. But Magisters sank their ship.
I kind of hate crafting systems. I don't really want to craft. And if the game has crafting, I feel compelled, like I have to kind of interact with the crafting at least a little bit. And I don't want to. So I prefer when these games don't have crafting, honestly. Look, in all the fucking fantasy books I've read and movies, when the great heroes are going off on their adventure, and they're slaying monsters and finding treasure and saving people's lives and questing across the lands, it's never like, and then they stopped and made themselves a hat. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe sometimes there is a little bit of crafting element and things like that, but most of the time, no. More Quen-based skills? No, Saito. No. Yeah, that really sucks, Stoila. So how long is it gonna take before you can get the new one that you need? I mean, these people are fucking with you here. Fucking with your life. Spellcrafting? They had cool spellcrafting in Tyranny. I thought Tyranny's spellcrafting system was rad. Yeah, asthma sounds rough. Everything Saito says is a shot towards fire. Everything. Someone make an adventure game where it's all the boring stuff like setting up camp and blacksmithing, and that's it, like the whole game. Nothing but crafting. You're like, okay, now we're gonna play the mending our leather armor mini game, where you've got to stitch each rip in the armor shut like by hand. Oh, it's cold out. Now it's time for the making a quilt mini game. I know, Saito wants to play that game. Mid-November? What the fuck? Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, it just has cutscenes for the battle portion, and then it's just mundane stuff as actual gameplay. Honestly, I bet a lot of people would like that game. I'll bet that game would do well. Alright, so who are these Seekers? What are they? Oh wait, wrong voice. I'm playing Fane right now. Tell me more about these Seekers. What exactly are they?
Sorcerers, like yourself. Seek them out, and you might find what it is that they seek.
I don't know your reference, Saito. They're sorcerers, okay. Where can I find these Seekers you speak of? I don't know any coding, Stoila. I don't know anything. Really.
The ones that live still? Cowering in some shrine in the depths of the swamp, twiddling their bleeding thumbs. If you're lucky, maybe you'll find them before something else finds you.
Well, how do you plan to leave the island now?
He spit something dark and viscous onto the earth.
We've already
You
seen
noticed
that.
the little horror wriggling deep into the soil.
If the little Seekers manage to steal the Magister's ship, the Lady Vengeance, maybe I'll find a way on board. Worry not about me. I have my methods. Worry for your own self.
Oh, Scrubs, I hate that show. My old roommate used to watch that, and I used to make fun of it all the time, and like constantly. It was like the joke between us of the thing he would bring up as a thing that I hated. Like, you know, every time he'd be like, do you want to watch Scrubs? You know, like if he was just trying to fuck with me. Oh man, from the bits of that show that I watched, worst show ever. And who exactly are you, you strange undead man? I'm not going to watch that scene. Nobody's clicking on that. Well, somebody might, but it's not me.
With a horrific rasp of bone scraping against bone, he bows low before you.
Call me Zalaskar. Naught else concerning me is yours to ask. My business is my own, and none of it yours.
Now let's see what you have to sell.
I only stock the best, more precious wares. Are they?
Oh, see, I got quest updates by talking to him with Fane. Multiple quest updates. I got the escape. We met an undead being named Zalaskar who told us of the Seekers. They intend to escape the Reaper's Eye by taking a Magister flagship, the Lady Vengeance. It's a good name for a ship. Can you make skeleton guy not a skeleton? Yeah, I can actually. I can turn him into a human, a dwarf, an elf, or a lizard man. Now, because he has the mask of shapeshifting. Zalaskar also told us that the Seekers are planning to capture a Magister warsheet named the Lady Vengeance in order to escape Reaper's Eye. I felt like I needed to write this down 2 different places in my journal. I don't know why. It seems this is our best hope of getting away from this island. Alright. Talk to him again.
Need supplies? Be quick about it, little wolf. My errands are more important than trade.
Losa?
The hooded man exudes a restrained...
Be not frightened of me, delicate fleshed one. There's far worse than my bite in this quagmire. Perhaps I can even offer some aid, if you've the coin. Do you desire trinkets from the ancients? For the smallest of costs, I'll tell you. Barely a
Look,
trifle.
this is another thing that the other 2 didn't get. He didn't get this ancients thing. What did you mean by ancients?
Why, the undead, of course. We rise. We rise. There is a stirring. Have you not felt the whisper of the grave upon the winds?
Okay, quit just spouting off the edgelordiest shit you can think of to say.
The covenant will be fulfilled. Glacial demisht vmashtim.
Okay, I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds like you're being creepy.
With a horrific rasp,
Call me Zalaskar. You look like a one to know already. There's ones like you close by. Sorcerers, like the ones that live still.
he spits something.
If the little seekers manage to steal them,
Zalaskar chuckles
not for you to know now. Worry not, short-lived one. Your fears are as useful as those of an ant astride a leaf perched atop a tidal wave.
Wow, that's not very useful. Randy is happy-go-lucky and lives life free. Can't you pick more traits later? What do you mean? What kind of traits, Brad? He's the Stottlemyre to my mock. Okay, I do get that. I do get that. To that joke, Saito. Nice, Nox. The Stottlemyre to your disher. No, sorry, I'm not Randy. Oh, Randy is Nox, huh? Like Lone Wolf and so on? Yeah, you can. I think you get them as you level up. Oh, I got another journal update. See, that's why you kind of got to talk to people with all your characters, because you... That's a whole new quest. That's an entire new quest that these 2 characters couldn't get from him, but she could. An undead named Zalaskar said that others like him were rising because of the Covenant. What is this? Some old trick of Brachus Rex? Monk didn't have a lot of edgelord characters. Jen's not even really that much of an edgelord, honestly. Alright. Now that we've done that, we're going to quick save again. And we're going to go back and get Sabil and see what kind of shenanigans she likes to get up to with this guy. Welcome back to the team, Sabil.
As you near a figure clad in old blackened armor, Sabil takes your hand and gives it a squeeze.
Oh, hey there.
I've a feeling yonder creepy crawly is the lone wolf I've been looking for. You wouldn't mind if I asked him a few pertinent questions, would you?
Of course. Ask him whatever you need, but it would be best if he's still able to speak after you're done.
I'll do my very, very best.
Kill him, Sabil. Kill him and let me loot that axe off of him.
Sabil addresses the solitary figure. You hear but whispers and hisses in return. Just when you think a fight is about to break out, Sabil's words seem to sway him into submission. He speaks uncomfortably. She listens, her face hard and pale. His name, you overhear her insist. roost, he croaks. And with that, the interview's over.
Come, let's go. I have what I came for.
Oh, my character knows Roost very, very well. So I would only get to say this if I happened to be playing a fawn. So cool. I love all the interactions between the characters and how they vary depending on which character, you know. Well, I happen to know Roost very, very well.
No emotional attachments, I hope. He's the one who abducted me, who delivered me to the Master.
Oh, well, then let's fuck that motherfucker up.
I'm going to find this man, and we're going to get mightily reacquainted.
That's good, yes, let's chop him to pieces. Good times.
Better pick sides before the time comes.
I've picked. I'm on your side, Sabille. I don't have to pick shit. Sabille learned that it was a lone wolf called Roost who sold her into slavery to the Master years ago. If anyone knows where the Master is, it is him. She must travel to Reaper's Coast and track the bastard down. I don't know how the fuck I'm Stottlemyre, though. How am I a cop? I'm the opposite of a fucking cop. Seriously. Crossbow without bowstring. What if Sabille talks to him again?
The hooded man exudes a
Be not frightened of me. Perhaps I can even offer some aid. If you... Why, the undead of the Covenant will be fulfilled.
Wait. Whoa, my god, I can't believe he didn't see that. Nothing to see here, Mr. Yeah, he sees me. What if I come over here, though? Whoop! Whoop, 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 whoop. Stottlemyre did a whole bunch of shit you're not supposed to. Yeah, guess. I guess I can't loot that from that back there. That's fine. I got this thing. Let's see if I can make a crossbow. Like a rose without its thorns, this beautiful, though neutered object lacks the thing that gives it spirit. Unlike a rose, though, this crossbow can be mended. Let's combine this crossbow with a bowstring. Do we have one? Thought we did. Alright, hold the fuck on. He's got bowstrings right there. Now, where's the crossbow? Those are not the crossbows we want. Those are not the droids we're looking for. Now it doesn't show up. What the actual fuck? Apparently you can't. Miss Anonymous? Yeah. He's been gone for a long time. Crossbow without bowstring. Says it can be mended. But I've got a bowstring right the fuck here. And it's like, you can combine it with anything you want here. Oh no, there we go, bowstring. It worked, I made a crossbow. It's worth 160 golds. Yeah, no, I didn't message him. If he wants to come back, he will. If he doesn't, he won't. What can you do? Game seems huge. How many hours have been put into it so far? I don't know, about 30 or so. I've played it about 30 hours. And yeah, it is supposed to be pretty huge. Pretty huge. Because I'm still on the starting island. I haven't even gotten to any of the Other areas. Alright, now that I've done that, let's see what happens if I talk to...
I must say, I'm lacking. However, they are in.
I talk to Sabine again.
Your eyes brim with inquiry, so... Unless you love the idea of a life knee-deep in
She's
swamp
already
water,
said those things. Okay. Alright. I want to see... I want to test something. Thane, come here. Now, you're just chilling. And you attack him. You attack him, and he suffers 10, 20, 31, 37 damage. 37 damage. Let's say you hit him with Flurry. $13, $14, $27, $30, $44, I think. $14, $28. Just 29, 39. Okay, so a regular attack does do more damage than throwing knife. Notice how he's got a little shield that pops up to block him? 37. Now, if instead of that, I equip this thing, and I just blast on him with it, gets him for 36, gets him for 39, gets him for 35. No, stop it, Fane! Quit going nuts! Quit shooting everybody in the party! But I can't get a backstab. It, like, the rear-facing arc thing I don't think matters if I'm shooting him with the crossbow, right? 38. Let his armor come back. 38. Now if I come shoot him from the other side. $38. It's the same damage. But I can't use throwing knife or backlash. But honestly, what good is it to use backlash if I can just piece him up with this rad crossbow? $37. If I switch back to these daggers, oh, I can't use sawtooth knife either.
Hurts, doesn't it?
33. So that does a lot of damage. 40. Let's see, what are you guys talking about in chat? Anonymous was like a delicate flower made of spite. Josiah was complaining about how epic stories never had parts where the heroes mended things, and has now proceeded to have his party members stab one another. Hello! Lots of stories, epic stories, have scenes where the party members practice fighting together while they're at camp or wherever, or like one party member is teaching another how to use a sword or some shit. So this is pedagogical sparring that's happening right now. For some reason, I'm using pedagogical a lot of times today. I don't really know why. Who can forget when Enkidu dirked Gilgamesh in the kidneys 15 times? Yeah. It's a massive pool of practice blood then? Exactly. It is that. Practice blood. I'm just checking to see if it's really even worth it for me to keep using daggers instead of that crossbow. Because that crossbow is rad, and then he wouldn't even have to worry about moving into some sort of special position. And using the crossbow only takes 2 points. So he could, like... He could still chicken people, he could still chloroform. Question is, how many action points does it take? Just testing something here. You can tell how well the training is going by the grade of the practice blood. Right now it's B+. Nice. Tab for combat mode. But even when I go into combat mode, I don't get action points. I want to know how many action points it will take if I'm in combat and I want to switch to these. Well... let's use the crossbow a little bit. Be positive. Wait, I don't understand. What was the pun? Crossbow that looks as though it were carved from solidified shadow. Cold to the touch, it envelops you in misty shade when used. That is really an edgelord weapon. The other advantage is, if he's got the crossbow out, he can use special arrows. Does he have arrow shafts? He does. Arrow shafts. And arrowheads. What's up, Hippofant? How you doing? Good to see ya. B+ equals B positive. Yeah. But I don't know what B positive, how that's a pun on anything. Oh, because it's a school grade as well as a blood type. Okay, I get it now. I get it. I want to test something. Can Fane shoot himself with a poison arrow? Punderstanding? Nice. Let's say I wanna fire a poison arrow at myself. Oh, he can! Which gives him a big fucking heal and creates a pool of poison underneath him. Oh, that makes poison arrows really valuable to me now. And I can make as many as I want with this ooze barrel if I just have arrowheads. Let's see, I combine arrowheads with the ooze barrel. Yeah, it makes poisoned arrowheads. And then I combine poison arrowheads with arrow shafts. There you go. So Fane's got the cool crossbow. He no longer needs the Houndmasters, so we can... that to wares. Alright, now up here. Got a couple crossbows to sell. More games need to incorporate ooze barrel mechanics. Yeah. Oh, really? Your CPU, it went down that much? With 1%? That's crazy talk. And he just stands there and gets continuously poisoned. Oh, this is gonna be good. Can't tell. FPS is still 60.
Need supplies?
Huh.
Be quick about it, little wolf. My errands are more important than trade.
Okay, there. Alright. Well, I don't think we're going to end up killing Zalaskar. So, I might as well just buy that axe from him.
Need supplies? Precious wares, are they not? Until we meet again, Ben Mist.
Or maybe I should wait until I have a whole bunch of stuff to sell. Then I can come back. I can get the axe and sell him a bunch of stuff at the same time. Because then he'll have all the extra gold from me buying it. Commander of the Tide sounds really cool. You know what? Fuck it. I'm buying it. I'm buying it. Now I got my axe. I got the Sundering Cleaver, Brad. Yeah, again, it risks, again, exactly like you said, Saito, it risks him losing it from his stock, so... Oh, it looks dope. It looks diggity dope. Now I can sell the big dwarven mace. So I have... No. Switch these. I have all in. Gain a damage boost for every nearby character. Oh, it's a source skill. Wow. That's cool, but it means I can basically never use it. Because I still haven't even figured out how to get source points. So, since we tested out beating the crap out of him with him, we're now going to test out beating the crap out of him with him. Take a 43-piece, son. And a 33-piece. 35 to 38 for crippling. Then Fane is in Sadness Town. Fane, come run into the poison. Actually, you know what I want to try first? I want to try Bloodsucker right here in this. Oh, that healed him for 39 from standing in the blood. And okay, that's actually a pretty fucking good skill then. Sunder Axe is to Brad as cow-related item is to Nox, apparently. The Burning Jug. How much does it heal with just a little bit of blood? 6 points. How about a little bit more blood? I'll be sitting here trying to wait for this cooldown. Classic tale where the Monkey King crushed the pig's head with his cleaver for funsies. Yeah, it's just like that. 11. Okay. Anyway, the point is now I have 17 strength and I have a bunch of warfare. 3 warfare. And I can hurt things with my Sundering Cleaver. Alright, we've had our fun with Zaliskar.
Precious wares, are they not? Until we meet again, Ben Mist.
I only get 56 for my big dwarven mace. Unfortunate. Ho ho ho, now I have a Sundering Cleaver. Yeah. Die hard. Okay, I need to end this episode because I'm way over. I'm at like an hour 16 instead of just an hour. If you're watching the stream though, don't go anywhere because I am not done playing. Me and my Sundering Cleaver will be continuing to play. But if you're watching on YouTube, this episode is now over. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Divinity Original Sin 2.